You can hire the best photographer in the city, give them the best gear, and still end up hundreds of photos you can't use. Not because the quality is bad, because nobody planned what good coverage actually means for the specific event. Today, I'm sharing the exact checklist I used before and during every event, and I'm giving to you for free. Whether you are the one hiring the photographer or the one behind the camera, this applies to you. I'm an event content planner. I map out the content for B2B events and run the photo and video crews on set. Over the years, the number one problem I kept running into was not bad photographers, it was misalignment. The client expected one thing, the photographer delivered another. And nobody realized that until after the event, and sadly it was too late to fix. So I built a three-part system, a content brief before the event, a short checklist for the day itself, and a tracker for real-time coverage. Part 1. The content brief. Before the event, I make time with the client to go through a content brief, not a shortlist. Shortlist will come later after the brief. For example, a client won't give me a perfect brief. They might say, this year we want to deliver more content for our sponsors, and that's it. So I turn that into a translation layer. I will ask a few questions. Then I decide, okay, we will need booth shots with logo visible, sponsor staff portraits, where and when their VIP people show up. Another question I always ask, what's the main goal for this event content? Is it sponsor reporting, PR coverage, or promoting for the next event, internal communication? Pick one, and I know we both want all of them. But when you pick just one, everyone on the team knows where to focus. We're all pointing in the same direction. Because if the goal is sponsor satisfaction, I'm spending most of my day at booths making sure every sponsor has what I call proof shots. A photo of their logo clearly visible, their staff at the booth, and our visitor interacting with them. If the goal is PR, I'm prioritizing 3 clean hero shots of the keynote and the crowd. If you are a brand or event manager, this question will immediately improve the photos you get back, because now the photographer knows what you actually mean by good. If you are a photographer, asking this question is what separates you from everyone else who just show up and shoot whatever looks interesting. The brief also maps out where these photos are going: website, social media, press release, or email campaigns. Each channel has different requirements. For social media, for example, you need vertical friendly shots. That means leave about 20% empty space at the top and the bottom, room for captions, logos, or cropping into different aspect ratios without cutting off people's head. If you don't align on this upfront, the photographer is guessing. And the last thing on the brief, the people and the moment you can't afford to miss, who absolutely need to be photographed, where will they be and when. Part 2. The shoot day checklist. This is what I print out and carry on the event day. And the number one rule is don't waste time on the wrong things. I break it down into 3 levels of importance. Tier 1 is must-have. If you leave the venue without this, the job is incomplete. For each priority booth, I have 7 specific shots defined. Here's a simple way to remember them. Empty booth, booth with staff, staff portrait, product close-up, staff talking to visitor, visitor looking at product, and of course a business conversation. 7 shots. For each keynote session, 6. For people interaction, 5. The exact list is in the templates you can download. The reason I'm this specific, on a long event day, it's easy to get distracted by whatever looks exciting in that moment. You chase the energy, you follow the action, and then you realize at 5 p.m. that you never got a clean shot of the main sponsor booth. The checklist works like insurance. Let me give you one example of what specific matters. For speaker sessions, most photographers get the wide shots and the speaker portraits. And I always ask for a group photos for speaker immediately after the session, not later, but immediately. Why? Because speakers disappear the second they step off the stage, to coffee, to meetings. If you wait 5 minutes, half of them are gone, and you've lost the shot forever. Tier 2 is when time allows, food and drink setups, behind the scenes moments. They are very valuable, but they don't make or break the delivery. And then there's the final check. Before I leave the venue, I go through the list one more time. 5 minutes, all priority booths covered, all key sessions, all sponsors, and all the data backups. It's much easier to grab a missing shot while you are still at the venue than to explain to the client when it doesn't exist. Part 3. The booth tracker. At a trade show with 20 or 30 booths, coverage gets chaotic fast. I use a simple grid. Every booth gets a row. Sponsor booths get flagged as priority. Without this, you'll end up with 40 great photos at the 3 booths near your workstation and 0 photos at the booths in the back corner. The client doesn't care which booth was convenient for you. They care that every sponsor got covered. If you've got a team, and give everyone a copy of this tracker, and don't say something vague, just say, booths 12 to 20 are yours. Here's what each needs. Mark them off as you go. If you are the brand or event manager, fill out the brief. That's how you show the photographer what you actually want. Don't make them guess what good means to you. If you are behind the camera, use the checklist to make sure you never leave a venue with gaps. The template is in the description below. Download it, make a copy, adjust it for your own event. Hit like if this was useful. If you are a brand planning multi-city events and need someone to run this whole content system, or if you are a photographer who wants to join international event crews, links are in the description. See you in the next one.